as Apoel fans unfurled a protest banner demanding the return of the Elgin Marbles to Greece. Tottenham stole into the night with 3 more precious points. Not, on this occasion, the work of Thomas Bruce, the 7th Earl of Elgin, who plundered the decorative sculptures from the Parthenon in Athens and took them to London. This was all down to Harry Kane, the prolific Duke of Chingford, the King of Spurs, the slayer of Cypriot footballing dreams. When last on the divided island, Kane poached the winner against AEL Limassol in a Europa League qualifier with his 6th goal for the club and making himself known to new manager Mauricio Pochettino in the process. Three years on and Kane was back to torment the native some more, this time registering goals 106 to 108 for his club, with a perfect hat-trick. The first with his left foot, the second with his right and the third with a header to complete an encouraging start to this Champions League campaign for Pochettino's team. Six points from 2 games ahead of the double-header with holders Real Madrid was just as the boss had ordered. Remarkable as it seems after such a comprehensive results, there were times when Tottenham were exposed and under pressure from the Cypriot champions and grateful to goalkeeper Hugo Lloris. The Spurs goalkeeper arrived nursing painful memories of Nicosia.He was in goal for Lyon in March 2012, when they suffered a shock Champions League exit on penalties. APEOL won the second leg 1-0 to tie on aggregate and then smashed 4 past Lloris in a 4-3 shootout victory and advanced to the quarter-finals, where they were beaten by Real Madrid. The Cypriot champions of the last 5 years have not managed to win a group game in the Champions League since. Still, they are clearly thrilled to be back in this company, grouped with Real Madrid, where they lost 3-0 a fortnight ago, Borussia Dortmund and Tottenham, a club with whom they feel a connection. Former Spurs striker Igor Moores spent 5 years at Apoel from 1983 to 88 and was hailed as one of the club's best ever players in the pre-match tribute. Moores died nearly 20 years ago, aged 43, and the boisterous Cypriot fans, most of them clad in orange, even paused the incessant drumbeat to warmly applaud his memory. Lloris led out an unusual Tottenham team out into this atmosphere. Missing so many key players, Pochettino started with Kieran Tripper on the left flank and Ben Davies into the centre. Heung-min's son was denied by a defensive block and missed a wonderful chance, when he misjudged the flight of an inch swinging cross by Trippier and knotted it over. But Apoel gradually became more expansive. Roland Salah beat Toby Alderweireld to head wide from a right-wing cross. Then Belgian striker Igor de Camargo sidestepped Alderweireld inside the penalty box and smashed a fierce drive against the bar with Lloris beaten. It was a warning for Spurs, suddenly vulnerable on the right side of their defensive unit. Roberto Lago burst forward and flashed another shot into the side netting. Alderweireld, so wonderfully reliable for the 2 years, has been disturbed by the changes at the back and does not exude the same control, having been shifted from the central role by the arrival of Davinson Sanchez. The regular changes of personnel at right wing back probably don't help. Serge Aurier, sent off at West Ham on Saturday, was again erratic and replaced early in the second half. Brazilian centre-half Carlão missed Apoel's best chance of taking a first-half lead when he missed the target from close range when unmarked at the back post from a corner. There was a scare for Lloris when he kicked against Sanchez and the rebound threaded to find his empty net before spinning wide for a corner. Tottenham survived and relief came from Kane when he latched onto a pass from Alderweireld and converted his fifth Champions League goal in only his fifth appearance in the competition. Home fans wanted his flagged offside and turned on the officials, but replays suggested he had timed the run well. Apoel were not beaten. Lloris, diving to his left, denied Salah as the home team sought an equalizer and then turned over a crisp effort by since.Still. Pochettino tried to quell the problem on the right of his defense by replacing Aurier with Fernando Llorente, moving Trippier back to the right and Son to left wing back. The switch had the desired effect. Within 3 minutes, Trippier had released Moses Sissoko, who pulled the ball to Kane on the edge of the penalty area. The outcome was never in doubt, and when another for the tally and the hat-trick goal arrived 5 minutes later following another sweeping move down the right. Trippier delivered another excellent cross from the right and Kane arrived to guide a header into the net. After a goalless August, he has 11 in 7 games September for club and country.